Hello everyone. An intriguing question that always came to mind when I watched SG-1 is how did the Replicators get to the Ida Galaxy? The Asgard discovered them on a remote world within their own star system. Intrigued, they brought them on board for study and analysis. However, the Asgard unwavering confidence in their technology ultimately led to their downfall. Their origins came from the discovery of Reese in the Milky Way galaxy. Reese was the android who created the Replicators to be simple toy-like machines. Over time, these mechanical insects evolved beyond the original programming, developing the ability to replicate themselves and consume technology to improve and expand. The creator of this android, or her father, was an ancient. Over time, the colony they lived in became afraid of Reese and her toys. In their fear, they tried to destroy Reese. To survive, she programmed her toys to make more of themselves and defend her from those who tried to destroy her. The attack led to the elimination of her father and drove the remaining colonists away, leaving Reese alone on a deserted planet. The question is, what happened to the colonists and the Replicators that chased them? Somehow during their pursuit, the Replicators ended up in the Ida Galaxy. Some fans have speculated that they arrived on this isolated planet through a Stargate. At first glance, this theory seems to be plausible, until you consider what Thor said. The creators were not present. I interpret this to mean that the planet was completely devoid of any sign of life or advanced technology, aside from the Replicators themselves. If there had been a Stargate on the planet, that alone would suggest some involvement of an advanced race, potentially even revealing who created the Replicators. But the presence of such technology would contradict Thor's statement. The Ida Galaxy isn't exactly swarming with a bunch of other advanced species, and it's reasonable to assume that the Asgard would keep close track of all Stargates in their territory for security reasons. Given all this, I find it highly unlikely that the Replicators would arrive through the Stargate, or that there was even a gate at the planet at all. It seems more likely to me that a small number of Replicators managed to hitch a ride on an ancient vessel bound to the Ida Galaxy. To avoid interfering with Asgard society, the crew of this unknown ship crashed their vessel on an abandoned planet. The damage to this vessel was so severe that the Replicators were unable to construct a new one to escape. Another possibility is that the ancients, unable to ignore such advanced technology, attempted to study the captured Replicators on an isolated planet, where there was no chance of escape. Eventually, the scientists lost control and were destroyed. However, because the planet was so remote, the Replicators remained stranded. Of course, there's a major flaw with both of these theories, as well as the others. They all assume that the ancients were responsible for bringing the Replicators to the Ida Galaxy. Based on what we know about the ancients, it's highly unlikely that they would allow the Replicators anywhere near the Asgard or any other advanced alien species. To me, it's a more plausible explanation that the Asgard brought them there, not necessarily the main Asgard government, but a rogue faction like the Vanir. Like the ancients, the Vanir likely believed that their technology was advanced enough to keep these bug-like machines under control. In their pursuit for deeper understanding, the Vanir may have transported the Replicators to a secret facility to conduct unauthorized experiments. As with everyone else who ever encountered the Replicators, they eventually lost control. To cover up their failure, the Vanir abandoned the planet and never spoke about this incident again. I'm curious to know your thoughts about how the Replicators got to the Ida Galaxy. Please let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, then please like and subscribe, and also click on the notification button to keep yourself updated with my channel. For more sci-fi content, then please check out these other two videos, my socials, and my newsletter getting array of sci-fi information on a weekly basis. Thank you for watching Utopian broadcast, and I'll see you next time on my channel. Thank you.